I woke up this morning shook head because although I call myself a plant icon, edible gardening has always intimidated me. I've been scarred from attempting to grow so many tomatoes and failing woefully. And as I brush my teeth in my perpetually dark bathroom, I ask myself, will today be any different? Plus, it certainly isn't helping matters that I chose to embark on this endeavor in winter. Well, our own version of winter anyways. You see, in Nigeria we have something called harmattan, which is a cold, dry wind that comes from the Sahara Desert and blankets all our gardens and our homes. The weather becomes cooler, drier, and really dusty, basically like the Sahara Desert. And these are the conditions I chose to start my edible gardening journey in. Oh, let's take a sip of water and go outside and begin this adventure.
Help!
Oh, Jesus, I'm beginning to wonder if this sweater was actually a good idea. Like, is it really that cold? Or are you just trying to live that winter fantasy life because you live in a tropical country and you never get to wear a sweater, even though you really want to wear a sweater? Anyways, so this was the plant that started me on this road to delusion. Some might say this is a delusional attempt. This is a dwarf ornamental pepper, and I've had this babe for about 3 months, and this is going to be my second harvest. Oh my god, look, she's so cute. And I didn't think I could keep her alive because so many people told me she was difficult, and I had attempted to grow tomatoes on several occasions, but they never made it. So I'm surprised that she's alive. Anyways, it gave me the courage, it gave me the hope, it gave me, some will say, the delusion to think that I could, get more edible plants, get more edible herbs, vegetables, and grow them in my backyard. Start a little backyard garden, I picked the worst time of the year to start this my endeavor, which is harmattan. What does that? Harmattan is a cold, dry wind that comes from the Sahara Desert, and right now conditions are not exactly the most ideal to grow plants, especially edible plants that like to be hydrated and all of that. But thankfully this year we don't seem to have like a really harsh harmattan, thanks to global warming. So there's still hope, we can still make it work. Yeah, so let me show you my backyard and then plants I got. I think I got a lot. I even got like a tree, yes, a fruiting tree, and then what I plan to do with them. Let's proceed. So there's this corner in my house that has just always existed, and I figured I want to make this like my little backyard herb garden. All this space is just wasting away. I'm not really growing anything on it here and on this shelf. So this is going to be the site of my vegetable herb edible garden adventure, which leads me to the first plant I got. This is actually a pawpaw, a dwarf pawpaw. Do I like pawpaws? No, pawpaws are actually my least favorite fruit. They taste, in my opinion, really horrible, but I saw this and it looked cute, and the concept of growing a fruiting tree in a pot while it is dwarf sized, I'm like, give it to me. So I got this one, and I don't know, am I being delusional, but I think I can see some like pawpaw fruits emerging already. So this is a sign that we're on the right track. And there's this huge aloe vera plant. I actually have 2 of these and they're doing pretty well. So maybe I'm actually not delusional. Maybe I actually can grow edible plants. I mean, these are technically herbaceous plants. Maybe I can grow them. Anyways, let me show you the ones I got. I got Cuban oregano, and guys, fun fact, do you know that this is actually a coleus? This is a coleus. It was just reclassified into the coleus juniors. Like, it blows my mind. It makes sense because it does kind of look like a coleus. In fact, I have a coleus in my garden. Let me show you so you guys can see the comparison for yourself. So yeah, in a way I can see the resemblance. This is an ornamental coleus, and this oregano is an edible coleus. And unlike the ornamental coleus, this is quite succulent in nature and very drought tolerant. So that's great. Like, you can look at the succulent leaves. I love this. Like, even if I do not eat this, I feel like I can grow this as a beautiful ornamental herb. So yeah, I got that. I also got sweet basil. Oh, this looks so pretty. One of the disadvantages, or one of the things that have kept me away from edible gardening, is that the plants look really fugly. To me, I'm like, oh my god, they look so ugly, but this looks really cute. Like, this, it's nice. I'm excited. And I had to get this, guys. I had to get this. This is actually bell pepper. Bell peppers in Lagos, so expensive, so expensive. So when I saw this, I was like, let me attempt to grow this. Plus, if I could grow those dwarf ornamental peppers, I think I should be able to grow this as well. You know, I think there's hope. So yeah, bell peppers, and it's already fruiting. So exciting. Like, oh my god, like edible gardening is actually low-key exciting. I got some parsley. Why? Because I just love parsley. Parsley is one of my favorite, you know, spices. So I figured, let me grow parsley, let me grow parsley. And also, guys, as you can see, it's very sunny in this country, even on our so-called winters. I opted for edible plants that can tolerate our sun. So these are all sun loving. Speaking of sun loving,
Oh my god, what is
I
that?
also got this one. This is lavender, but oh dear lord, I think she has started to decline. Oh, her soil is dry, bone dry. Oh my goodness. Would you believe I watered this plant 2 days ago? But that's the thing about this Harmattan season, Harmattan/dry season in Nigeria. Your plants dry up so fast. So I have to quickly pot this one and then water her so that we don't completely lose her. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't know who the F I was deceiving when a sweater in Nigeria. Oh my god, I was trying to have a cute winter moment, but I had to quickly change and then get myself like a sun hat, because I just checked the temperature and the weather is actually 34 degrees Celsius. 35 degrees Celsius. I was wearing a sweater in 35 degrees Celsius weather. So the first plant we're going to tackle is this lavender. She looks like a hot mess, and let's quickly report her and give her some water before she perishes. I don't want her to die because lavenders in Nigeria are actually quite expensive and they are rare. She came in this soil that to me just doesn't seem the best, so I'm gonna be moving her. The soil is quite kicky. I don't like to disturb the roots of my plants too much, so I'm gonna be moving her in my own soil. You can see she's sandy and fluffy. This is just a combination of sharp sand and manure and cocoa coir, like a very simple mix. And I'm pairing her in this cute pot because I told myself I'm gonna try my best to make herbal gardening as cute as possible. Let's quickly give sis a drink. Look at how fast you're draining this soil is. Yay! Okay, babes, while that sis is recovering over there, the plan initially was to pot every single herb in their own individual pot until I stumbled across this planter, this rectangular trough planter, and I'm like, this is gonna be perfect for combining all the herbs together in the same pot. That way I could have my own little like raised bed or raised garden situation, making it more convenient for me to actually take care of them and to water them. So yeah, so the plan is to pot all the herbs here except the oregano. Yeah, because I read the oregano is she grows really fast, so it's best to just give her her own pot. And then I also didn't pot the lavender together here because I read that, you see, I've done my findings, I've done my studies. I read that lavender likes to be watered when it is dry, as opposed to the other herbs that I bought that prefer to be kept consistently moist. Okay, so if you're gonna pair different plants together in the same planter, then you should ensure that they have the same watering needs, especially. So we're of course gonna fill off this trough with as much soil. I technically should be using gloves because I'm actually handling manure, but like, I don't know, is it just me? I really hate to use gloves in the garden. I just find it so limiting. I mean, aesthetically it looks really posh, like you feel like a rich garden lady when you actually hold your gloves, but like, I don't know, I'm not fast when I use gloves. So the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to stage the plants, which is actually my favorite thing in this whole process. The whole one thing I've been looking forward to. So we're going to stage it to know, okay, how it's going to look. I think I want this babe like in the middle. Yes, I'm potting this along with other edible plants. This babe is going to be in the middle. This babe is going to be here. this one here. Where is my parsley? Okay, so now where do we keep the parsley? Where do we keep the parsley? Should we put the parsley here? Okay. What do you guys think? Okay, let's see if we can swap this here for here. Okay, actually, I think I prefer this. I think it looks cuter this way. I think so. Guys, did you know I've been yapping all this while for like 20 minutes straight without knowing that my phone had gone off? But anyways, let me show you what we did. So I have imported these two, and they were both incredibly root bound. The basil and then the parsley as well. Incredibly root bound. Look at all those roots. Oh my god. So yes, I imported them, and then I was going to say that before I pot the peppers, they tend to be very pest prone. In fact, I can see what I suspect are, what are these? These look like aphids, some sort of aphids. Yeah. And then on this dwarf one, I can see what looks like white flies. Yeah. So peppers are very pest prone. So I want to first of all use a hose to just wash off any pest I can visibly see, and then when I've potted them all together, I'm gonna treat them with neem oil. Okay, so let's get to work. Okay, so we're done washing them thoroughly. With these peppers, I'm trying to be careful because they are currently fruiting, so I don't want to stress their roots too much, because if you do, they might lose the fruits. Oh, look at those yummy roots. Look at those yummy roots. I'm just gonna keep you tenderly here, just here in the middle, right here. Okay, now this is the one. She's so root bound and she's in such rubbish soil. My god, the soil is covered with snails. Can you see? Oh, hey, look at the snails. I didn't want to have to stress her roots, but I have to. I think I'm gonna have to wash this off, babe. Sorry, I'm doing this for your overall health and well-being. So let's go to the tap. Oh dear, I'm hoping sis doesn't go into too severe of a shock after this, but you know, sometimes as mothers you have to do what's best for your children, even though you might shock them. So let's quickly pot these girlies up. They've been exposed a bit too much, especially these two. My spade is nowhere to be found. I'm always looking for my spade. We're just gonna use this pot as a spade for now. Okay, let's just use our hand. I mean, it's not as good as using your hand. And in fact, there's a whole science behind that. When your hand touches soil, all of that, it makes you happy. I don't know, but I think there's a science behind that. This is turning out to be fun, guys. It is. The oregano I'm gonna put in this pot because I've heard these guys are prolific growers and you want to grow them in a pot that is big and deep. So I'm gonna put sis in this cute pot. I hope you guys can hear me. My next door neighbor's generator is on. Honestly, I do not blame them because we've not had electricity in my area for 2 days. 2 days without any electricity, guys. That's Nigeria for you. That's the third world. That is the third world for you. to fertilize. So guys, I'm back inside. I just finished having my bath, a much needed bath for that matter. If you're wondering why I look a bit ashy, well, it's because the humidity is actually so low right now. It's like 35%, actually 32%, yes. So that's the bizarre thing about Hamatan, because the wind is coming from the Sahara Desert. Even though we live in a tropical country that is so close to the equator, because of that dry wind, it just reduces the humidity. And this is even considered mild. In some cases, like in very severe cases, the humidity can drop to as low as 10%. Like, and then it becomes, you start feeling miserable. It's so terrible, and it can be so detrimental for your plants. I'm gonna do a separate video on how my plants are faring during this Hamatan season. So subscribe to watch out for that. But I received mail while I was outside struggling. So, I figured, what? Let's open this together and conclude the video with this unboxing. What did I get? Let's see. Oof. No time for scissors, please. No time for scissors. Let's just get to the nitty-gritty. Can't you remember what I got? Oh, I know what this is. Oh, it's a cute little phone case. Look at it. Can you guys see? I like this one because it just looked really folky, looked really like boho. And this is the one that is exciting me the most. I think I have an idea of what it. Yes, I do. It's this bookmark. It's a bookmark, like a quirky, fun bookmark. Okay, hang on. I think I need to bring a book here so you guys will, see its importance and significance a lot better. So this is the book I'm currently reading. We are in our reading era. We're reading girlies, and with this quirky, cool bookmark. This is so cool. Look. Oh my god. This is so cool. I love it. This is the best thing I've ever bought. This is the best thing I have ever spent my money on. This. Oh my goodness. So guys, we've come to the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. They actually really enjoyed making it. And I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.